the frick is up? It's Sunday night. Let's go. Drinking coffee. Drinking coffee at 6:30 on a Sunday night. I'm gonna be straight buzzing. Yo, it's that little stack. What's up, Mr. Cuppo? Dude, this might be the first stream where I didn't shave my peach fuzz. So hopefully you guys, you know, I was like, do I postpone until 7 and shave, or do I just say frick it? So you know what? Don't make fun of me. You look homeless. Wow. Thanks. That really is an ego boost. Yo, what up, Nixon? Let's go, bud. 1 hour chat before the stream starts. Pretty much. One-way theory. What's up, dude? Daffler, pleasure as always. What's up? 9 freaking months with the Prime. Let's go. Did I miss anyone else? I did not. Let's go. Coffee? Whoa, I know. Yeah, it'll be interesting. On a Sunday, I'm asking for it. Yo, Yeti and Peepee. Pepe. I mean, not Peepee. Pepe. Grab some alcohol. Yo. Oof. All right, I'm gonna go grab it. I did just get some new drinks. You fixed the frog. Frog fixed. That's my favorite build. You better do a quick little tie. Oh, you guys know it. You guys know it. I'll be honest with you guys. You know what? Let me grab the alcohol first. So I give the man his redemption, and I'll be right back. Oof! And we back. Raz is a bot. Confirmed. Raz is the best bot I ever did download. Although I got him on LimeWire, so don't tell anyone. Alright, what do we got today? We got the Crook and Marker Organic Super Grain Alcohol. Wow. 0 sugar, infinite flavor. You know what? Sold. Look at that. Alright, so this is a margarita. Only 5% though. It's a little weak compared to the Cutwater, but you know, we ain't trying to get too buzzed on a Sunday night with our caffeine. Oof. Cheers to you, Yeti and Peepee. Let's go. Ryan bought it because it was green. That's a freaking lie. What's up, Mr. Thax? What up, Radar? Let's go. You know, we're cruising. It's a Sunday night. I'm building a board that I have been pretty hyped about for quite some time. Your last stream was a heartbreaker, Ryan. Dude, oh my god, please don't remind me. Cheers. Anyone else drinking with me? Doesn't matter. If you're drinking water, we're chilling tonight. Definitely not as strong as the Cutwater, which is 12.5%. Stimulants with depressants, the classic. You know, you gotta bump yourself up. You gotta take yourself down a notch. You know. Love me some Lol Stacks on Sunday. Whoa, what's up, Dr. Kill Switch? Let's go. Seiko Holic. Yo, I should go bust out my Seikos. Up all night, night shift grind. Let's go. How's the rock climbing going? Damn, we got a lot to catch up on, huh? Does an unhealthy yellow Red Bull count? Dude, is it the, is it like the yellow, what is it? That's like a tropical one, right? Grand Seiko, so sick, dude. Yeah, Grand Seikos are pretty underappreciated in my opinion. Min M. Kim, let's go. Raz, if you're watching, did you see? It didn't make a noise. I don't know how to fix it. Thank you, Min Kim. Let's go, bud. The only one I like, there are a couple Seikos that I like. The Grand Seiko obviously is pretty freaking baller. I will investigate. Raz is on the case. I do like the SKX. I like the SKX and I like the Sarb. Those are probably my two favorite Seikos. Maybe if I have some time later, I'll bust them out. Yo, Mrs. Snoozerton, thank you for the follow. But yes, that last stream was indeed a heartbreaker. I was so excited to build the frog. Not only that, I had just got Sav in, so I was super stoked to try out Sav. And the H key was not working. Super strange. Even after the stream, I desoldered the diode and took one of the replacement diodes, because they give you 2 replacement diodes. Put it on both ways, still wouldn't work, but contacted Swag Keys and they're sending a new one. So, I mean, I don't know what better customer service. They literally, oh, just send us a picture. I sent them a picture and they're like, okay, and now they're sending a new one. So shout out to Swag Keys for super good customer service. I don't have any affiliation with Swag Keys, but I do love their products. But I did steal a PCB from another frog. So that's why this one's up and running. Yo, what up, Ozzy? Good morning. Swag Keys customer service is goated. Yes, they were. They're just like, oh, just send me a couple pictures. I took pictures. I took a picture of the H, and then they're sending me a new one. So, but I did have a spare. So this is up and running. It is fully functioning, and it pretty much has not left my desk since I rebuilt it. But I did want to rebuild it for you guys. It was a bummer and a half having to desolder an entire board just for one switch. Especially I mean, if you build it up and your switch plate combo or whatever is going on you don't like and you want to rebuild it, you desolder it, you actually feel like you're accomplishing something. But it's the worst when you desolder a board because of a broken switch or PCB and then you just rebuild it with the same build because you like the build so much. So that's kind of what I did. So that kind of sucked. But I will be able to do a typing test for you guys, for sure. Hi Ryan, hi chat. What's up, Voodoo Bear? Climbing is going good, Mr. Hedge, Sir Hedge. Thank you for asking, Dr. Hedge. I'm still getting my ass kicked. I did snatch, for all you boulderers out there, my gym's pretty stiff. They're not like, I would say it's like pretty in line. It's not like super easy, but it's also not like this is like way like sandbag. But I did build back up to a couple V5s. I could not get the V6 that I was trying, which is a little bummer, but I think maybe another month I'll be back in fight and weight. Has anyone redeemed a leaf test? Not to. And then I scroll down and I see you have done it. Good job. Thank you. V5, what is V5? So for bouldering, they're rated on the V scale, which is like basically starts at like kind of like V0 and goes all the way up to, you know, V teens. Pretty much if you're over like if you're like V7 or higher, then I would say you're pretty freaking jacked. So I'm not quite there, but each V after I would say like V6, it gets exponentially harder. So I tend to have trouble pushing through like the V6, V7 barrier. I think before I was too heavy. I had too much sadly I had too much muscle, which it gets to a certain point with climbing where extra muscle doesn't help you stay on the wall. It's just extra weight that you have to carry. So I think that was one of my issues. I have lost quite a bit of weight in COVID. Sadly, I lost a bunch of muscle. So I think it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to stay on the wall. Too much, no, before, yes. Before was too much muscle, which it obviously, more muscle looks good, but if you're being serious about climbing, it at some point it basically just becomes added weight that you're carrying around as you're climbing. It doesn't really help your situation much. Like for instance, my height, I've said this before, like at my height, I'm like on the cusp of 5'11" and a half. We round up to 6. But like the perfect weight is like 155 for climbing, 160 maybe. And I was like 185 before. Now I'm like 170, so like I'm a little bit lighter. So, how much muscle do you want to put back on? Not too much. I don't think too much. But it's really hard to put back on muscle once you lose it. So I was pretty bummed. But on the bright side, I think I'll be a little bit better at climbing. So that's my glass half full approach. The progression is difficult, and difficulty is pretty insane, man. V7 is impressive. I've been stuck at V5 for the longest time. I need to train hard. Yeah, what I realized with bouldering is if you go to the gym a lot, you're pretty fit, you don't have much body fat, and you're like pretty athletic and coordinated, you can kind of muscle your way up to about V4. And then like V5, you need to start incorporating like proper skill, good feet placement, you know, stronger fingers. And then like V6, V7 is like, you start kind of being a little more serious with your training. 155 to 160 is very hard for some people, even those who are fit. Yeah. So, anyways. Do you know anyone that does free solo climbing? Not like crazy free solo climbing. Like I know people who will climb like easy routes free solo, which I mean obviously if you still fall you're fooped, but they won't do like any hard stuff. Definitely depends on the gym and the people setting the problem. Yes, 100%. Luckily, I have a very good gym with a very knowledgeable setter, or setting team rather. But I have been to some gyms where I'm like, dude, like this shit's like way too easy. Like you do the problem, you're like, oh, this is like a V6. You like blow through it, and then you're like, I don't even feel good about myself because that's not a V6. So, I think my gym's pretty on point, I would say. They're a chain, so like there's a couple of it's called Planet Granite. So there's a couple of them throughout the U.S. There are maniacs at the gym that sets them in pop. Dude, yeah, I know. There's some problems where I'll look at it and I'll be like, that's a V4, but it is just not my style, and I do not feel like trying that hard for it. So, anyways, any tips on people considering trying out bouldering? Dude, just go do it. Like honestly, if it interests you at all, which to me it's kind of like the perfect sport. I used to be a gym rat. Like I'd go to 24, LA, Equinox, you know, go in, pump some iron, put down weights. And then once I started bouldering, I realized how much more fun it was to work out. Like I'll be there for 3 hours bouldering, and like none of those minutes there feel like a workout, but I'll have just gotten the best workout pretty much ever. Yo, oh my god. We got Bueno builds rating with a party of 79. Did you ever watch Magnus Mitbo? Yeah, that dude's insane. Leaf typing test. Wow. You know, lucky for you, someone already redeemed it, so I will oblige. Speaking of Bueno, I had no idea he was streaming tonight, and I'm like DMing him on Discord, and I'm like, why isn't this guy responding? He's listening to Spotify. And then I go to Twitch and I see he's streaming. I'm like, oops. Oops. Nothing beats mountain biking for me. Yo, I got a story, but the people are calling for the leap test, so I'll tell my story. Yo, what up, Tony? Shout out to my boy Bueno. All this guy does is he just, you know what Bueno does? He opens my stream, he puts it in one of his 8 million tabs, puts it in the corner, collects his points but doesn't watch me. Collects all of his points, comes in, wants a stream, redeems leave typing test, and leaves. That's all he does. He's done it so much so that I had to add a Bueno sticker to the leaf. For all you guys at home, do not put stickers on your polycard boards because if you ever want to take it off, probably gonna accidentally remove that top layer. So these are permanent. I am never removing these stickers. But we do got that, oof, that holographic PSA 10 Bueno sticker. And then we got this lame sticker over here with no holographic. Yikes, who ordered these? But anyways, we do have the Leaf 60. For those of you that are not familiar with my channel, this has 300 gram springs. So it's very hard to type on. I think one of these days I should send this to Bueno. I'm gonna build him a leaf and send it to him as a present. Hey Bueno, you wanna be Secret Santas? I'm gonna send you a leaf for your stream so that I can enjoy watching you type on it as much as you enjoy me typing on it. I thought they were 500. So Krelbit sent me the 500 gram springs, but I had to send them back because they were apparently like ridiculously hard to get. So I had to send them back. So these are 300 gram, which to be honest, still suck. What Keeb is that? So we got the Leaf 60 here and we got the Frog here. Yeah, make Bueno do a hard typing test for once, right? Did you manage to fix the Frog? I did. So we're gonna do a leaf typing test. Maybe I should do the Frog first. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like Mash City. I'll do the Frog and then I'll do the leaf. If you guys are cool with that. You're trying to get another Frog too, aren't you? I am, dude. I love the green one so much that I want a silver one now. I'll show you guys the Frog real quick. So this is an F13. We got the F13, right? All the F13s are wing keyless. So we do have the green Frog. We do have Sav on here, which is an OG set. In my opinion, Sav almost always makes a board sound better because we do have those PBT caps. So these are PBT instead of ABS, but I don't know what, it was just built different. Sav, if you compare Sav to PBT nowadays, it's very hard to explain over the internet. You really have to like see Sav in person. So, but yeah, this green is spicy for sure. What I noticed about this board as well is it doesn't really show too much oil from your fingers. It's not too bad. Whereas the black one I've seen, I feel like I'd get very fingerprinty. So that's why I'm after a silver one now. Botanical would look pretty good on this, but let me show you real quick. Oof. So I initially had Botanical on this board, which was another green board. If you want a silver Frog, someone is selling. Is it the F12 though? I'm a wing keyless guy. I don't have two Botanical sets, sadly. So I initially had Botanical on this, and then I swapped it for GMK Olivia Mono, which I don't know. I feel like it kind of works on this board. So I think I'm gonna keep Mono on here for now. Wing keyless gang, yo, what up, Bueno? So this one's kind of like a darker green. This one's more like an electric green. I think, to be honest, Botanical looks too good on this one to take it off. And then shout out to Shout out to Bueno for the spacebar. I initially got the spacebars to run on the Aburaya, and then I swapped it onto here. So luckily I had the accent. But yeah, the bongo matches like perfect with this set. Look at that. Look at this color comp. Oh, the UPS man, dude. 5 months, ribbit. Let's go. My second favorite man, right next to the DHL guy. But yeah, so this is kind of where Botanical is sitting for the time being until I get GMK British Racing Green, because obviously this is British Racing Green house, but I don't think that's gonna be for quite some time. So, anyways, that's kind of where Botanical is right now. But this is the frog. We do have the brown feet on here, looking pretty classy. I want house so bad, dude. I will shill house all day long. I love it. X60 V2 Irish Green incoming. Yo, we will be building an X60 V2. I don't know what color. I don't know what color. I shouldn't buy anything for the time being. It was Bingsu last day. Oh shit, you're right. I actually had a reminder. Let me see if it's still on my phone. Freaking Siri, dude, never gets anything proper. Let me see. Don't read any of my other reminders, but we do have these are all my reminders. Bingsu. There's your Bingsu. Thank you, Siri. Close enough. Close enough. BRG shipping summer 2024. Yikes. Yeah, maybe we'll get BRG by the time the next Olympics come around. Lols, are you running the house with O-ring or top mount? I like top mount more for the aluminum plate. I have heard through buddies that they preferred the O-ring with the PC though. The brown feet do it wonders, right? The contrast is pretty absurd. Botanical round 2 caps lock is safe, dude, right? Ever have dreams about keyboards? If so, which one? Oh, I don't know if I've ever had a keyboard dream. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Don't forget to Bingsu later. Wow. All right, we're gonna do the frog test. So this is 8008 inks, aluminum plate. I did something kind of interesting. So I went with so for the frog you have, right? So you have the blue, which is the 50A, and then the green, which is the I think one of these is 51's 80. I forgot which is which. But what I did was I used the 80A for everywhere except for these 4. So I put the 50A, the softer ones, in the middle. And I kind of like how it turned out. Internal screeching. Yo, what up, Zekkin? Hello, mate. Maybe if you stop shilling, the price will go down. Yikes. Do you think about maybe not running a tadpole under the spacebar? I've heard of that as well. It's thunderstorming here? Oof, when I was in Italy, when I was in Lake Como, it was absolutely insane thunderstorming. Skincare, what up, GZ Prime? All right, we're gonna be a relatively on schedule stream tonight. I'm gonna try my best to finish in 3 hours. So, we're not gonna get too sidetracked. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. 3 hours, what the frick? What up, Kimetsu? I said, frick joking my ass today, and it made me pause. Dude, it is addicting. Keep saying it around your friends, then they'll start saying it. Relatively on time stream schedule, huh? Yo. To be honest, we're only 30 minutes in, we're going good. I thought so. We're about to show the board. All right, here we go. Let's pause the music real quick. You guys would be proud of me too. I'm actually using Epidemic Sound, so YouTube doesn't yell at me and say, hey, copyright. All right. Yo, Kaylee with the 11 months. Thank you for the sub. What are you typing on? Wait, did you fix the PCB? Just got here. So I had another frog that I bought, actually got in a trade that I'm sending to a friend as a present. Sadly, I stole his PCB for the time being, but I'm gonna replace it. Don't worry, it's just a present. So he doesn't know, unless he's watching, I'm sorry. All right, interact. So we do have frog, 50 A's in the middle, 80 A's on the outside, aluminum plate, 8008 inks. Let's give it a whirl. I don't think he's watching. He's in Australia. Wow, was that Kylie Minogue? Dude. I'll do the mods for you guys real quick. So, real quick, sorry. I know a lot of people complain about the space bar with this board. I personally, it's not like bad enough for me to complain about it. I wouldn't say it's like an amazing sounding space bar, but it's definitely not bad enough for me to complain about it in perspective. So, we're doing the Leaf right after this, yes. Oh, last thing I will say. When I did rebuild this, I rebuilt it with C3 stabs. So, is it just loud or something? It's like, it's not loud. It's just not, it's not full sounding. It's a little, it's hard to explain. Maybe you guys can hear it through it's a little dull. Yeah, it's not poppy. But something I noticed, right? So anyone that does, yes, tape mod. That's exactly where I'm going with that, Kim Yetsu. So what I've noticed is if you are using OG die subs, I've tried this on multiple sets. I have my NCR and I have Sav right here, right? Both are technically OG die subs. I've noticed that the stems do not grip the Durock stabs very well. So a lot of the time, these, the portions on the sides, right? So you have the switch in the middle, then you have the stabs on each side. It'll kind of teeter-totter. It won't stick. You got to do a tape mod with it, right? But Kylie Minogue, huge fan. What's up? Thank you for the follow. What I have noticed is if you use Cherry or C3, you don't have to tape mod. I think the stems are a little bit thicker. So if you notice here, like, right, it's not popping up unless I do it, obviously, if I want to take it off. So I did rebuild it with C3, which was, which I guess probably was worth the rebuild. So I don't have to tape mod it. So if you are rebuilding, or if you're building a board and you ever plan to use die subs, I would not use Durock stabs. It probably won't affect a lot of people, but yeah. Is Durock PC and C3 Palm? I think so. I think it's the PC is just like too slippery because obviously Cherry stabs aren't PC. So I think that's the issue, is the PC is just like kind of slippery for the PBT caps, but that's just what I have found. All right, so I'll give you guys a little whirl about these stabs here. I think all the stabs sound pretty good. What the? Is this a copy pasta, or should I read this? I'm getting to learn here. Oh, okay, let's start. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't really get it. What's up with the whole nitpicking on the smallest details on a keyboard to make the most minute improvements? I mean, it's just a board at the end of the day. I can see one put this amount of attention into PC that has a ton of usage, but for a keyboard, I don't get it. I've been trying to watch these streams to get into it, but just can't understand why does it matter how clicky it sounds. That's the thing, keyboards do get, yeah, so they do get a ton of usage. I mean, this is probably, the best way I can put it is, this is kind of this is the only part of the computer that you're basically touching, right? The entire day. So this is your input device. So this is kind of, if you were to be nitpicky about anything, it should be the keyboard. But I mean, as it is with every hobby, if people didn't nitpick every single thing wrong, then there would never be any improvements, right? Keyboards as a hobby have become so popular and so niche and so extreme that that's kind of the only way to differentiate nowadays, is by nitpicking tiny things, because overall, I mean, it's like a watch. An Apple Watch tells time. Why would you ever buy a Rolex, right? Same thing here. I mean, if you have a $35 Logitech, I mean, it does the same as a $5,000 Jane. But we've kind of overcome as humans the functionality, so now we gotta make it better in some other regard. One of the most used senses, touch. It's something that people don't get much mind to these days. Yes, yep. Anyways, hopefully that kind of explains it. But to me, it's kind of similar to when people buy like a mountain bike or a car, and they cheap out on the tires. That's the only contact point with the road. So technically, Apple Watch tells time better than mechanical movements. That is true. All right, let's take a look. I think the watch comparison makes sense. I like that. Yo, thank you. All right, here are the mods. I think the mods sound pretty good overall. I wouldn't say there's nothing to complain about. That's why small differences in weight can make or break the actual health of your hands. Yeah, that is true also. Scratch and sniff keyboards. If you guys remember the Ori Club, they had the TKL. When he shipped those TKLs, I don't know if anyone in chat got one back in the day, but he actually sprayed different perfumes or colognes in different boxes. So when you opened it, it was a full sensory experience. What up, Godream? All right, here we go. See, it's not bad. I've had way worse space bars, way worse. That's why I would not complain about space bar. It's really not that bad. I wouldn't even say not that bad. It's not bad. In my opinion, space bar is not bad. I don't know if I have if it's my build or what, but yeah, exactly. It sounds fine to me. Oof. That was a good warm up. So yeah, I personally like how it sounds. I do like how it sounds. Ryan looking a little scruffy, dude. I did not shave. I apologized already. Okay, my manager already yelled at me. I'm gonna lose all my spawn. No, I'm just kidding. Just imagining opening that box and sneezing from the perfume scent, but I appreciate. Yeah. I'm very picky with cologne and perfume. I get a headache very fast if it's too much. Anyone here ever used a 910 spacebar? I have. I've had a 910. I'm thinking Irene might sound quite similar, considering it uses the same plate. Sounds like a keyboard. Oh, Lols, my Le Labo package is coming in today. What did you buy? You bought the Santal and the deodorant? Yo, let's go. CRP red Cyrillic instead of Sab is some hard copium. Yo, your typing technique is very interesting. They call me the fastest T-Rex typer in the West, so I'm assuming that you're not making fun of me. I like the scruff. Yes, it might look okay on camera, but I'm very patchy. I can't, if I try to grow this in, I'm just not a hairy person, so it would not grow in very well. Yo, JJW. You know what's funny though? I bet another reason for nitpicking is when something is cheaper, more affordable. If a board perfectly good and it costs less than others, elitists might feel inclined to find a problem with it to justify more expensive boards. That is true as well. That is true as well. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they are just keyboards. They are just metal rectangles. They just have switches and a plate, and well, most have a plate. but it all comes down to personal preference, right? If you think it's worth it, clearly there are people like you that also think it's worth it, and that's why the price is so expensive. So you guys are not alone. Or I should say, we are not alone. Someone is selling Sav for $850. Ooh, that's I would say that's pretty. It's not a terrible price. I would say it's pretty much market. Well, so I gave in a while ago and bought a Keychron keyboard on Kickstarter. I'm ready to be made fun of. Dude, I will not make fun of you for that. My first mechanical keyboard was the Keychron. I don't even know which one it was. I forgot. It was like a K1 or something. How would you say the Frog compares to the KFE CE? I would say they're both equally comfortable to type on. I would say the Frog has a little bit more character to type on, maybe. It's a little more fun to type on, I would say. A lot of people say this board types similar to a top, like, I mean, technically it is top mount, right? But it uses the tadpoles instead of screws. People say it types just like a normal top mount, but for me, I feel a little bit more reverb, not quite as much as an F1, but like 20% in that direction. I might have just spent $200 at Aesop. Yikes. Yeah. So would you buy like 2 items? Le Labo sponsorship? Dude. If I could get sponsored by like freaking Lululemon, Le Labo, and Aesop, that would be the dream. GG. Oh, Zekken, enjoy. If you feel like you're being bullied here, let me know and I'll take care of it. Zekken is a man of the people. I'm not. It's very fast, but you mainly use 2 fingers per hand. I know. I'm done with MX. Dude, I've been seeing your posts, Zekken. You're like full Topra guy now. I swear, K3Z is like blackmailing you or something. It's over, Anakin. My first was a Corsair K60. I don't even think the K60 was out when I bought my Corsair. I had the K95? Was that it? So, stacked acrylic was one of the best. Stacked acrylic is very like deep, reverby. Very nice. Custom Topra would be cool. Not my wheelhouse though. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try and tackle that. Anyways, I appreciate the responses here. Of course. There are no stupid questions in this here chat. The only person that asks stupid questions is me. Every time I see a gaff mat, I get a little bit sad, dude. I'm sure you could find one. I know people working on that. Yo, what up, cock? Right? I actually prefer the lube and silence in the stock Real Force case over the XRF or Norb aftermarket cases. Yeah, I have a huge appreciation for just basically stock, like a stock HHKB. If you just lube the stabs a little bit, solid board. All right, we did the frog. Are we doing the leaf now? Do we have to do the leaf now? What do you guys think? Should I do the leaf now, or should I show the board? Why did that just say Lil Stacks just followed? Yes, leaf now. All right, you guys got it. So we do have the leaf here. Can I change? Oh, I always forget. So this is it's not backlit underglow. Sorry, it's not underglow. It's only per switch backlit. So, but it still looks kind of cool. All right, what are we breaking here? 83? Oh my, dude. Yeah. Testing the alerts. Nice stickers, yo. All in doubt. All right, I'm trying super hard on this one. Here we go. I have been rock climbing. All right, so my fingers should be ready to go. You guys remember in like high school? I'm gonna straight up date myself, but you guys remember when people used to do this? Please tell me you guys remember that. I don't know why I just thought of it. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. 300 gram springs. That is so boomer. That's a cute keyboard. Yeah, it's the cute keyboard, but it also destroys me. Look at this. They won't even go down if I slap it. Slapping the BS man. All right, here we go. You either got that from Ali G or you knew people who dip. Dude, remember when they have the dip containers? No, I got it from Ali G. Like, booyakasha. All right, here we go. I'm doing this. Dean, you will lose your points. All right, here we go. Get those forearms ready, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do 5 reps this time. Oh boy, this is where it gets hard. This is where you start getting the swole. My heart's a racing. My hands are shaking. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We almost break 100, ladies and gentlemen. My raw was 116. Let's go, buddy. I popped the freaking trinket. We're blowing CDs on this one. We're lusting. We were not having a second go at this one. Oh, lame. He has set it to 1 redemption per stream. Are you freaking joking my ass? You want me to really... You didn't think I suffered enough from that one? Show your glizzy on stream? What the frick is a glizzy? What's a glizzy? I'm new here. What are the spring weights? 300 grams. You're sweating. I really am, huh? Whew. I'm a wiener. Show me a wiener. The center thing is originally an East African thing, went well over the world. In East Africa, like everyone still does it. Oh, interesting. Pop heroism. Yo, remember heroism? These timing tests are great for building finger strength for bouldering. I know, right? Glossy is a hot dog? Bro, I don't have any hot dogs in the fridge. Come on. All right, get this leaf out of here. We've done our leaf redemption. Oh, lives in a pineapple under the sea. Where's my... Bro, I think I saw that I think I saw an Adam cardboard stand-up at Hot Topic, but they were sold out. I tried buying it. God Dream never wins. Yo. Is this your full-time job? It is not. It is not. Would you guys even want me to stream full-time? I think it'd be fun to stream full-time. I enjoy streaming. I don't know if you guys want to listen to me every day. Irene is so fire, but I'm really excited to see people get their hands on the Mix 65. Yes, yes. From what I know, the Mix 65 is definitely in the near horizon. Only if you were a hot tub streamer. Oh my god. What up, Sam? Full-time keyboard is insanely hard to do. What is going on with this music? There we go. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. At this current stage, it's fun for me. I don't know if it would become work if this was my full-time job. I don't think it would. I think I like keyboards enough to, if I did kind of go full-time streaming, I don't think I would get sick of it, but you never really know until you're really in it. Blue and white striped Speedo hot tub stream when? All right, Adam, are you volunteering yourself? Are the springs in the leaf stronger than a clicky pen? I don't know. What kind of clicky pens you got? What do you do for work? I'm in finance. I'm in wealth management. So I'm a financial advisor. I advise people on which keyboards to buy. Ryan, I'm gonna build a Polaris with full palm and inks. I'm confused, either going to use both plate and case foam or case foam only. I, generally speaking, am not a fan of plate foam. The only board I have ever been a fan of plate foam in was the Matrix 2.0, because that board is inherently a very loud board. The only two full-time I can think of are like Apiary and Teja. But I mean, I think of it this way, right? So part-time versus full-time, right? Part-time, I'm streaming twice a week. Full-time, I mean, I would only stream like 3 times a week, 1, maybe 4 times. So I would only end up streaming once or twice more a week, but it would involve a lot more marketing myself, I would think. And you know, with regards to YouTube and Instagram, and I'd probably have to make a Twitter, which I've never had in my life. I'd probably have to do that, you know, whatever the TikTok shit's going on now. So I feel like all of that stuff would be more work. So that's where kind of the difference for me between part-time and full-time is. I'm doing all the fun stuff right now. Whereas I think if this were my full-time job, it would involve a lot of stuff that's seems like work. I mean, I've been here for 2 seconds. I'm not gonna comment on your stream career yet. Maybe an hour I will. Yo, you are a smart individual. Imagine subathons but daily. That sounds absolutely Ms. Can you tutor me? I got a 60% for my finance on my finance midterm. Yo, shoot, dude. I don't remember shit from college. All right. Did you know there are 3 types of switches: clicky, linear, and tactile? Is that it? There's no, sir. You left out the most important one, which is Topra. Come on. Literally half the stuff he says I don't understand. Keyboard stuff is a whole new language. Yeah, try. I went to a friend's house for the UFC fight last night, and we started talking about Twitch and stuff like that, and I explained, oh yeah, like I stream building keyboards, and like it always gets brought up in some fashion that I end up because usually it comes when they follow me on Instagram. Like, what's your Instagram? I'm like, well, it's, you know, it's all keyboards. You probably don't want to follow me. Oh, keyboards. Like, are we talking about like, you know, like a Yamaha keyboard? I'm like, no, not like musical keyboards, like typing keyboards, like mechanical keyboards. Oh, okay. Well, I just have this like $35 Logic, and then it's just like, it's always the same sequence of events. But anyways, yeah, most people think it's like music keyboards. And I'm just like, no, come on. Lowell Sachs X Artisans mousepad when though? I'm gonna do my own mousepad, and I'm gonna hide a picture of Adam eating a cake on like the corner or something. This is deja vu. We had this conversation. I know. It always it happened to me again last night. I'm like, I don't know if you want to follow me, but if you like to look at the keyboards, this is my Instagram. And then basically I had to explain. Hopefully the person already knows what Twitch is. If I have to explain Twitch, then it's like a half-hour conversation. But assuming they already know about Twitch, I can just explain the keyboards, and then they just get like, they have no idea. They have no idea that like this hobby is like, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. It's kind of crazy how popular we think this hobby is versus in reality the amount of market share out there. Like, I'm not talking about just to like sell product market share, but like as far as like, you know, how many people actually know about the hobby, it's actually insane. what percentage of people know what mechanical keyboards are. Man, this used to be an actual niche hobby. The only people who would know what you're talking about are old ass sys admins who still, yeah, exactly. So we have graduated quite a bit from the Model M's, but we still have so much more to go. So much more to go. But I like how small it is. I like how small it is. I think it's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to get more, less hobbyists and less niche and more commercial, but that's kind of what happens to every hobby that catches on, right? It's so much more widespread these days with the gaming crowd getting more into the custom realm. Honestly, that was the biggest thing, and we can thank Teja for that. And I'm not being sarcastic. He really did pave the way to kind of bring the gamers into this hobby, and with the gamers came a whole swath of new customers and new ideas and new demands and new preferences. So it's definitely evolving. Enough of my ranting. Let's I'll pop this up here and let's what are we at? We are at 1 hour, right on time. Let's get the board out. The growth would be insane, dude. It really is. Like, it boggles my mind with how small the hobby still is. I mean, like, everyone uses a keyboard. The best part of keyboards is that it's nothing like audio and sneaker communities, right? To be fair, his random YouTube typing test got me into the hobby. Dude, yeah, and it was just a gamer tech enthusiast before those videos. It really did. I never even knew what Twitch really was. I thought it was just people who streamed games. Still, when I tell people that there are still people, even the people that know about Twitch, don't know that there's a makers and crafting category. Like, the second I tell someone I stream on Twitch, oh, what game do you play? And I was like, oh, actually, I suck at gaming. I wish I was good enough to stream. But then I tell them, well, there's a makers and crafting section where people, build Gundams and keyboards and all this. Oh, that's what you do. Okay, so you don't play any games? No, I don't. So what? So you just you film yourself building a keyboard? Yes. Oh, cool. That's like half the conversations. All right, we got Mr. Zekk in here. This is my makeshift Zekkin case. I'd love to see it keep growing, but supply issues are still a problem. Yeah, I mean, it happens with any sector or niche. The amount of demand, quickly surpasses the supply, and then you have it grows too fast, right? It's called growing pains, right? Usually with a company that's a startup or whatnot that kind of blows it out of the water too quickly, they experience growing pains. And if you don't have your supply chain kind of already in motion or set up for the growth, you experience growing pains. And I feel like what we've experienced in the mechanical keyboard community in the last year has been a lot of growing pains, a lot of complaints, a lot of this, a lot of that. We should be doing this. We shouldn't have group buys. We should have in stock. We should, then you have all these new companies coming in, resetting expectations. So I think we're just experiencing a lot of growing pains right now. But people are definitely investing time and money into making sure that we do have, enough supply for the demand. So anyway. Same thing that's happening to bikes now. Explosion in interest. What's funny with so I'm heavily into mountain biking. I was into cycling, road biking a lot, but especially during COVID, one of the only things you could do outside at one point was ride your bike. So a mountain biking company called Ibis, they make great bikes. I've had a bunch of them. If you wanted to order a bike pre-COVID, it was like a couple weeks. And then at the peak of COVID, it was like 6 months. They had so much demand. They're like, yeah, 6 months from now, you can get a bike. Because so many more people are, same with golf. Everyone flocked to golf. The driving range next to my house, you almost never had a problem finding a spot. Now it's like everyone's buying golf clubs and golfing because it was one of the things you could do. So, Heidi makes bikes now? Yo, that's funny. Yes, Ibis. It definitely skyrocketed some sectors and destroyed some others. Agreed. So we do have a McLovin PCB. This is the same PCB that is used in the Dollinger and the 910 and Irene and what am I missing? What's that other one? Think. What's it freaking called? Exent. Yes, the board I want to forget about. The more and more this hobby grows, the more and more budget stuff grows. Budget is getting better and better. You know, if I could leak my DMs with K3Z right now, he recently got a Kara, and he messages me and goes, I just bought another Kara, round 2. I'm low-key loving it. You gotta try it. Addicting to Type On. Got a pink one for my daughter. With the weight, it's nice. Actually decently heavy. Get one, bro. Trust. Perfect board to keep SA Biso on. It's super fun with SA. Hilarious. So apparently I need to go get a Kara now and put SA caps on it. This is coming from a man who had like, I don't know how many TGR boards. I don't know how many, you know, insane collection. He's getting this excited about a $200 plastic Kara. So, budget keyboards these days, way different than budget keyboards a year, 2 years ago. How long till SA Biso ships? Dude, I don't think it's too long. I think SA is pretty on top of their shit. I will ask Popcorn though. I was supposed to hang out with Popcorn yesterday. Yikes. Injected molded Kaze leaks? Yo. Philco is still goated. I do still have a Philco. Dude, Adam, have you seen my Philco? It's freaking sick. I think you've seen it. I will literally go grab it if you want to see it. What up, Ryan and gang? Yo, what up, Mosaic? All right, so we do have that McLovin PCB here, right? I have pre-lubed the stabs. These are JWK Durock stabs. I always say JWK Durock stabs. Other than the spacebar, it is a clip-in. Don't yell at me. I don't know why I did that, but I think I just didn't want to lube stabs, and this is what I already had lubed. Shouldn't make much of a difference. Oh, the lacquer one. Yeah. It's like that, like paint splatter one. Lunchtime is over for me. Nice to meet y'all. Time to get back to the office. I'll be back. Yo, later, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Test the PCB. Freaking show ho. I already did. All right. We got a couple plates here to choose from. I do have the stock aluminum plate that came with Irene. No meme flex cuts here. Pretty spicy looking PC or plate. This is the same mounting as a 910. So technically, I should be able to take the build out of the Irene, plop it in a 910, and it should work. So I was originally going to use black wires. Look very sleek whenever I see them. Agreed. Whoa, dude. When's the last time that camera froze? Oh my god, I look so confused. Hang on. Let me try that again. That was a pretty good freeze, huh? Hang on. Dude, what? This camera hasn't froze in like years. All right, that one's back. Let's see if we can get this one back. Let me deactivate this puppy. Properties, deactivate. Turn it on. Activate. I swear, my cameras have like a mind of their own. Would make a cool sticker. Yo. Here, you know what? I'm gonna put this, I'll put this here. So you guys have something to look at while I'm fixing my camera. How about that? Is that a fair trade?